traders, this is Sly again. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today's video we're gonna talk about faction wars. So I'm supposed to actually make this video before, but of course really haven't have the time to make a faction wars video. Today I decided to um, go over it, and then we're gonna show you. Let me see here. I'm gonna show you Faction Wars for a High Elf, and then I'm also going to be doing another video for a Dark Elf. Probably a couple of days after that, I'm gonna release the video. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and just okay, categorize the champion by a faction. So here's the champion that I'm actually using. All right, for Faction Wars. So I have Arbiter. So I have Lysandra. This two actually is for damage dealer. And I'm using this Reliquary Tender. Reliquary Tender has been in my roster since I started this game because I don't have the Reviver during that time to actually support some of my champions. So she's actually useful in Dragon, in Ice Golem, and Fire Knight, but of course not in Spider, okay? But she's really good. If you wanna level her up to 60, that would be great. So I also use Apothecary, all right? But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and probably use Arbiter, let's say Lysandra, or probably just use Apothecary, right? Use Apothecary and then Reliquary Tender. So let me just put boots on her. Okay, where's that? Plus 16. I mean, just like probably plus. Okay. I pulled actually Lysandra, a dupe Lysandra. That was like a couple of weeks ago. So kind of really lucky in pulling Ancient, or I'm sorry, Sacred Shard. So she's really good. Her skill is for Cleanse and Revive. These two are basically what you would be needing. So Apothecary, I'm gonna make it as free to play as possible, doable for free to play. I'm not gonna use like an OP champs, not OP gears. So you can even complete this without let's say putting masteries on them. Apothecary without masteries, but I put masters in Apothecary during my first year because I about approaching first year because I was using him for clan boss. This two doesn't have really mastery. I've completed the faction wars of High Elf with Arbiter without even maxing up Arbiter's mastery. So you really don't need any masteries on them. Okay, and guys, this is no BS. All right, I know a lot of content creator or whoever's making video for raids claiming that they're free to play, right? Yada yada yada. But if you're looking actually at their gears, those are really OP gears, okay? Well, you can complete this without even having this kind of speed. Basically, you can complete this with just using like mediocre let's say mediocre gears. Let's check. Uh, just want to make sure that all of them are actually geared up. All right. So I'm not even gonna use the Cyanica here, just to show it to you guys. So I can run this in auto, not a problem. Um, this is probably the first faction wars I've completed. Right after I got Arbiter, and then even without Royal Guard, I was able to complete the 21, but it took really a long time. So it took me like the fastest is 4 minutes and 51 seconds. All right, let's start. Oops. So I'm not gonna use her. I'll use defense instead, and then apothecary. Make it as free to play as possible. All right. Okay, so there you go. So it might be faster. It probably will be faster if we have Lysandra and the team. Of course, she can really control the mobs in terms of turn meter manipulation. But you can hit auto and then you can pick probably a champion that you would like to kill first. So we want to kill first, of course, the one that's gonna revive um, the opponent's team here. All right, my champion's kind of squishy, so but we have Apothecary there to support us. Lysandra is really good because she can of course prevent enemy from taking a turn. Okay, but we're cool. Think we're good. Let's see here. As long as we have these two revivers, we're good. Cleanser and then reviver, healer. So, all right. What else can you ask for? So basically, for faction wars, what you really need is first, of course, reviver. Okay, if you don't have a reviver, if you don't have reviver and support champs, you really need to have strong utility champs like ally protection, shield, or healer. So you really need those. And then you need to have on the higher stage of faction wars, you really need to have something that can control the mobs. Be it like sleep, be it like provoke, be it like turn meter control, skill block skill cooldown, right? What else? Stun, sleep. So those are the as long as it would interrupt a mob's turn. So for this, the I actually don't have a mob control here, but this champion is really, I guess they can carry you as long as you have arbiter. Speed is actually what you need the most. So that's probably it. Um, okay. So what else? For the boss, let me check you the boss skills because some bosses need you to have, let's say, decent speed for your reviver, and of course for your healer and your key champion, you need to have resistance, so they're not gonna be feared or stunned or whatnot to avoid any debuff, right? On the boss, and then some boss requires, turn meter control, all right? And then some boss really are re some bosses the hero needs to have like a really strong DPS because it can still exchange HP. So those are example that you need to have a strong DPS because once it exchanges HP, then you'll be stuck, okay, if you're not getting enough damage, right? So we're on 3 minutes and 19 seconds. So basically, this is gonna be slow because we're not using Lysandra. As you know, Lysandra is really good in for speed runs and then manipulating turn meter of enemy and of course, adding speed to your champions. Okay, but Apothecary here is okay to the rescue. Make it. I want to make it as free to play as possible. All right, so let's just hold it for a while. So this is the boss skill here. For this is for High Elves Faction Wars Stage 21. So immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block active skills, block passive skills, fear through fear. Okay. Immune to HP exchange effect, cooldown increase effects. Okay. So second skill is has a chance, 20% chance of placing freeze for one turn and the attacker when hit. This debuff cannot be resisted. Okay, it cannot be resisted, but if you have a black debuff on your team, okay, you're not gonna be freezed. All right. And then attack all enemies, place True Fear debuff for 2 turns. So True Fear, all right, if you have a resistance probably around 240 and up, you'll be good. All right, I don't have any resistance here, but I'm pretty confident I could win. I don't want to exchange, gears. But guys, if you're kind of struggling And if you only have like a champion, which is kind of so-so, my advice is get your support champions, healer or reviver, like resistance with a decent speed. That's it. That's what you really need. And then, of course, bring someone who can, let's say, heal, revive. So for this, that's what you actually need. So attacks two random enemies each hit places provoke debuff for 2 turns. So if you have enough resistance, you're not gonna this boss gonna not gonna land this debuff. But of course, you need to um, kill this two mobs first, all right? Because they are gonna put like block debuff and then block damage skills to the boss. So making it boss not taking any damage. All right. So Relic Tender is really useful in this boss stage. Okay. She's removing those debuffs for you and healing and reviving. So Royal Guard in Tyrell would actually do the damage. Um, uh, let's say Apothecary is to boost speed and of course heal everybody, and then Arbiter is also gonna heal if it's less than 50%, and then of course boost speed and increase attack, boost attack. So as long as we can kill these mobs, it will be easy for the boss, okay, to be killed. All right, and then we'll be probably good to go. So it took like 6 minutes because I paused it. So just bear with me, guys. We're almost done. All right. I showed you the gears though, and the masteries doesn't really have masteries for this. It's just apothecary. Apothecary can be viable without masteries, and also arbiter. When I actually got arbiter, it took like I got her around 9 months as a free to play. Then after a year and 2 months or 3 months, I haven't maxed out her masteries yet. So and then I'm about to quit raid and not doing anything, not participating in event, and then I just told my daughter to farm masteries for all of the key champions um, in my roster. So that's why most of the masteries for those key champions are really maxed out. But I can still probably get into gold arena, still be competitive without full maxing out their masteries. Okay, so that's it. Uh, this might take a while. Let's see. Once we kill this, it's gonna be easy to kill the boss. Because the boss should not take turn. If Lysandra is around, boss really can't take turn. Um, like 90% or 95%. If Lysandra's been probably has been frozen, then the really curtain there, let's say what they call that cleanse skill is on a cooldown, then that's probably the time boss would be able to take his turn. All right, but you should be good to go. Before there was like a bug. If you reach around 25 minutes and up, and then like 100 turns probably, or I don't know how many turns. Okay, because before this boss has been nerfed. Um, it's really hard to complete this, but I was able to complete this before they nerfed the faction wars. Um, it took me really around like 20, more than 20 minutes just to kill the boss. I don't have a royal guard, don't have like Tyrell, so basically I use Apothecary, Lysandra, and then my damage dealer was actually Elaine, which is level 50 that time. That's what I actually used. But of course, it gets easier when I have Tyrell and Royal Guard on the team because the Royal Guard would damage based on enemy max HP. So right now, it's 9 minutes and 32 seconds. So probably we can do this around 11 or 12 minutes. All right, as long as we were able to keep those debuff, weaken and decrease defense, it'll be easier to kill the boss. And of course, the Royal Guard won't be freezed and stunned or provoke most of the time. Apothecary is doing some damage. This Apothecary has like what do you call that? Giant Slayer, supposed to be for clan boss, and his master is maxed out again because I used him on clan boss. But Apothecary can be really viable in faction wars without even maxing out his masteries. Even just putting him on a mediocre sets is good to go. And as you can see earlier, Apothecary is even in a lifesteal set still because I haven't removed any lifesteal set from him since I removed him from my clan boss comp. Okay, so we're almost done, all right? 10 minutes 43 seconds. Probably we can do this in around 11 minutes and 30 seconds. All right? Hoping for the best. Okay. All right. It's really Royal Guard and Apothecary is doing some damage here in Tyrell. Apothecary mainly because of the proc of Giant Slayer, but he's mostly doing is heal and increase the increase speed and turn meter. Okay, most of the time. All right. So 11 minutes. So probably it was like around 8 minutes if we didn't pause the video. All right. So okay, that's pretty much about it. As you can see, guys, again, these champions can be viable in Faction Wars 21 even without the max masteries and even without really solid gears. Okay, all you gotta remember is you gotta have mobs control team. You gotta have a reviver and you gotta have a cleanser and this healer, of course. But even without the apothecary, just Lysandra will be actually even faster. This arbiter and vertical tender actually has a um, heal skills as well. So all right, that's pretty much about it. So, guys, if you have any questions or if you want me to guide you on how to complete faction wars, be it High Elves or any other faction, just let me know. Maybe I can share something that might help you complete the faction wars. So, of course, hit the or like the video if you find something interesting or if you find something that actually help you in this. And then consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to be notified for more Faction Wars video, not just Faction Wars, basically raid videos that would help the free-to-play or low spenders. All right, thank you. This is Lai again. Have a great day, and bye-bye.